Hello, welcome back to our tour of the charity shops in Malvern. It has been a significant amount of time and I apologise, but we are back here to finish the charity shops in Malvern. We're starting off in Great Malvern, which is mostly hill. I found 6 charity shops today, but I missed one. There is 7 in this location. There was a St Richard's charity shop that I missed, and we're starting off at St Michael's Hospice. So I am a bit here, there and everywhere, and that's because it's the first stop and I'm always a bit nervous to film at the first location. So I'm just getting warmed up. I always check the textiles corner, textiles area, because I love finding vintage textiles like patchworks. Is something I'm keeping my eye out for. Seasonal items that I can rotate as well, or fabrics that I can cut up and turn into something useful or something I fancy making. Having a quick look at the clothing, kind of getting an idea of what pricing they have on their clothes. This is the first time I've come to Great Malvern charity shopping, and like the first time in this area, so all these shops are brand new to me today. The pricing is pretty standard in here. I think that top was £4.50, which is kind of consistent with the prices you see in charity shops these days. Now upstairs they had this little toy room. It was just completely rammed, yet displayed nicely and organised. The prices in here were okay, what you kind of expect. There's certain toys I like to keep an eye out for my son, but there wasn't anything for him in here today. He really likes shapes. That's what he's really into at the moment, and I couldn't find anything to do with shapes. My husband pointed out the Thunderbirds toys, and we were trying to decide if they were older or younger than us, and the date on the bottom said 99 or 97, I believe. So possibly from our childhood. It'd been late childhood, but it would have been our childhood. Well, they had a lovely book corner, and it's always so nice to see that they've got a table and a chair set up so you can sit down and have a mooch through the books you might potentially buy. Well, that's a nice idea. And then they had the films, records, CDs, DVDs in that area, along with some bric-a-brac. But nothing in here really caught my eye today. On to shop 2, which is the YMCA, I believe. They had a huge sale on. I think all women's and children's clothes were on sale. So literally everything I was picking up had like reduction prices on them. And this is the one of the shops I did actually buy something from. Oh, FYI, when we were going around the charity shops, this was my birthday. So I like to thrift, and on my birthday I decided we'd go thrifting in Malvern and finish this area for a video. Bric-a-brac's always a bit of a hit and miss of what to film. I spotted these herb jars, which I thought were really cute. They were actually really heavy, and I thought something was inside, but there wasn't. And they were £2 each. Very cute. Bric-a-brac, I tend to look more when I have things in mind that I want to buy. If you don't have anything in mind, I feel like you're just looking for the sake of looking, in which case sometimes that's good. But when I'm on doing a low buy year, I don't want to look for things I don't need. If that makes sense to you. Again, look, I'm rummaging through the textiles. I'm looking for vintage things. I will one day have a whole kitted out house with gorgeous textiles. Looking in the kids section again, I'm looking for toys for my son. No luck here today for toys. Gonna have a quick look at the kids' clothes, but everything, it looks too big in here for him. They had it all nicely laid out, I will say that. And this was one of the very big stores, I would say. For a charity shop, normally charity shops are quite small. I did find this, it's like a very small corduroy jacket, as in not small size, but the cord is very small. It had that texture to it. It had the embroidery on the sides. It was like a slate grey, and it was £5 marked down to £2.50. It's very emo-esque of my childhood, and I didn't pick it up. I did pick up this jumper, which was £8 down to £4, and it's huge, massive, oversized, love it. Wear it with my Jaggins quite a lot. And this purple jumper was £4 down to £2, and I'm currently wearing it. So I did treat myself to those on my birthday. Into this Shaw Trust, a charity I've never heard of. I quite like this shop. I didn't buy anything in it, but we just noticed that jumper and was thinking it would be quite nice for a teenager, but we weren't sure if he would wear it with the shoulder pads, so it went back. But £4.50 is quite a normal price for a charity shop, so that's kind of the key of going to these shops, seeing is it good value or not. I am going to waffle through this video, so please comment below if you like my commentary or don't like my commentary, because I cannot, well, if you don't like it you can mute me, but in the future I can just keep it to an instrumental if necessary. Make my life easier. Alright, I spotted these hand knitted jumpers and they are absolutely gorgeous. I am so jealous and envious of people who could do this. It's something I'd love to be able to do and learn. But they were £4 each. I loved the colours on that one. But the problem with these jumpers were they were absolutely huge. That was a 5 to 6. That one was a 6 to 7. And that one was a 4 to 5. And they would have just been huge. And waiting for him to grow it's just not worth it. I'll find something in the future. But I thought this would make quite a nice Christmas present, but it has been opened. And the problem with puzzles is you never know if they're all in there, so it's a bit too risky for a Christmas present unless it's sealed. If you want to do it yourself, it's fine, but I was thinking Christmas present. So I didn't pick up one of the knit jumpers, and I do regret it. They were gorgeous. But maybe something I can learn to do. I want to crochet some jumpers for little man. Knitting sets my carpal tunnel off. So yeah, just having a mooch at the bric-a-brac. And a quick look at the clothes. Oh, I didn't see all those hand knit hats when I was in there. I would have looked at them. Nothing else really took my fancy. Managed to get to the top of the hill. Well, pretty much as far up the hill as we can go to the Sue Ryder shop. I think this was the smallest shop of the day, and it was still quite an okay size for a charity shop. It's what you expect, really. The Hello Autumn mug caught my eye. It was $1.75 and it was originally from Nutmeg, which is Morrison's, and it's a really nice mug, but it's just not autumn, and I don't like buying seasonal mugs like that. Well, I buy Christmas mugs, but other time of the year you don't want to keep swapping your mugs out, do you? This shop had a little bit of everything and not a lot of one thing, which is probably what you want, isn't it? I thought that might be boys, but I lifted it up and it was definitely girls. No toys today. Mooch through the textiles, shove my husband out the way. See, he was nice enough to come with me and keep me company on my birthday. He is indeed the bag holder of the day. We like to joke about my fashion sense, so I picked that one up to show him. And he understood what I was joking about. It's an inside joke. Anyone who knows me probably understands. Quick look through the men's shirts. That's not too bad. I think my husband told me to put it back, so kept looking for something else. But nothing in this one today, and on to the next, which is Age UK. This store was beautiful, and it was actually really quite big. The book area as you go in was gorgeous, and this book cover caught my eye. No idea what it's about. Not picking up a book, I don't read that much. These display books were gorgeous in the corner as well. The Middle Earth book caught my eye because I love Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and all that. It's £3. Give it a quick glimpse through. Not quite understanding the concept on a glimpse, so I put it back down. Puzzle collection. It's not quite what I envisioned for a puzzle book. Have a quick skim through the clothes. Now the blue and white top didn't catch my eye. It caught my feel with my fingers. It felt really nice quality, that's why I pulled it out, and that's when I saw it was Jules. They wanted £7.50 for it, which I thought was quite good. It felt brand new. That's why I pulled it out, because it felt such nice quality. It was really thick. But yeah, it's not me. That blue wasn't not me, so I put it back. Continuing to look through. Nothing's really catching my eye. Well, the sparkly trousers caught my eye. I mean, that's only a night out, isn't it, thing? I don't think people would wear that day to day. I mean, I'd like to be friends with someone who would wear that day to day, day in, day out. A diva with all their sparkles. Couldn't be me. I don't like attention drawn to myself. I like to be as invisible as I possibly can be. Don't know why I skimmed past that orange jumper. It looked quite nice. Quick look to see if there's any sealed jigsaws along the top, but there isn't. This Jules bath of fizzes caught my eye because I wasn't sure what it was at first. That is a selection of books that I should films that I should try to watch. The spin-off Harry Potter books. I keep saying books. Films. The Tale of Griswold. All of those ones I haven't watched. I probably should. Again, I was looking for toys for my son and nothing here today. I go through this whole top rack of shirts, I believe. I tend to keep my eye out for a Ralph Lauren brand. Next is another one I like to keep my eye out on, and Tommy Hilfiger. Brands where you know they're going to definitely be using cotton and it's going to be very good quality. Now, there wasn't any along this top shelf, which is where I think they put the more generic brands, and then down, not in the rack below, but the rack next to it, they have some more higher end branded stuff. So this rack here, and there was two Ralph polo shirts. There's that denim one where my husband definitely wouldn't want denim, and the blue and white shirt. And the blue and white shirt they wanted £20 for, and I don't do that, not even for a Ralph Lauren shirt. I know charity shops that can sell them a lot cheaper than that, so that wasn't one I picked up today. Even though it was very nice. It did feel pretty new. The red coat caught my eye, but way too small. It's got a nice changing area. Not many charity shops offer a changing room these days. And any good town has a Wetherspoons pub, and look how gorgeous this pub is. Well, it's a hotel, but that is a Wetherspoon. This fountain caught our eye on the way back down the hill. I didn't read the plaques. I can't tell you anything about it. Just thought it looked pretty, so thought I'd show you. I believe the arch down there is a museum. Someone local in the comments let me know if I'm right there. And I think that big building is a post office, or was a post office. But last stop in Great Malvern is Oxfam. And I think this is the shop we brought the most stuff out of today. I'm just trying to show you how steep the hill is. And I advise only people who can walk up hills to come here. It's not horrific, but it's not flat. And if you know me, I like to garden, and I spotted these seeds in the sale. They were like 30-40p each. So I was just going through if there's anything I can add to my collection. Even though I'm doing a load by year, and I was half tempted to buy a Swede packet, but I didn't get that in the end. And I noticed this beaded ornament and I thought it was extremely pretty. And then I was starting to think, ooh, if there's one, there's going to be more. Check that end, and there's felted stockings. But on this end is more beaded ornaments. And I ended up picking up this Santa Claus North Pole kind of postcard pillow, which was half price, down to £4 something. I can't remember. I was thinking of getting these 2 frames, one for each of the boys to go on the tree, but I couldn't be bothered to wrestle them out because they were in such a tangle. And then around the corner they have a huge book section and music section. Again, I don't really read, but I thought I'd show you guys that it has a very good book area. And Malvern seems to be the place to go if you want a good book, second-hand book. I will show you a charity shop, possibly the next one we go to, which is just books basically, and it's beautiful. I'm looking at the bric-a-brac. Nothing's really nothing's really catching my eye. I do look out for a butter churner, you know, a manual one, and I do look out for a butter bell. We did end up picking up these shoes for our son, as he should be starting school in September. And these are brand new and they're £6, originally £19 from M&S. So he's got them ready for school. Hopefully he gets a school place. Again, I'm just looking at the children's area for books and toys for our son. This is a double-decker bus puzzle and it's only 4 pieces, and I did pick that up for him. This is really good. It's got lots of musical instruments and noise making. Our son's visually impaired, and toys that make a noise are quite important to him, so I thought that was quite nifty to have so many instruments on one item. Kind of regret not picking it up, but there you go. I did pick up the bus with a 4-piece jigsaw, and he gets the hang of it. Like, he understands what you need to do. He just can't quite get his fingers and hands in the right place to put the pieces together yet, but he does understand where they go. There's a sealed puzzle on the top, so I'm checking that out. Says CD-ROM, so I'm thinking it's ancient, so I thought I'd put it back. I don't even have a CD drive in my laptop these days, so God knows how you'd play that. Textiles. Nothing here today. I'm pointed at the meat grinder, like your sausage maker down there. And we're saying you need quite a big house for that decoration. You like the tribal mask. Quick flick through the menswear. And these chinos were brand new with tags, so originally £49, and I can't remember how much they had them listed for. Do I show you? £7.99 is that? So £8. We did end up picking those up. I think it's always good to have a spare pair or two, so we did grab those, and we grabbed the new shoes, and we grabbed the puzzle, and we grabbed the beaded ornament. I think that is it from this shop, and that was the biggest haul for the day. We're now heading over to Malvern Link for 3 more charity shops. So Malvern Link is on the flatter side of Malvern, and we parked in a car park which was about a 2-minute walk away from the shops and was free, but as you can see there is parking on the road. Now my animation skills can't quite do the V shape, so forgive me. It's quite late at night and that's as good as I can do. It wasn't wiggly line, it was straight. It was down the road, round the corner and down. And now this is the bookshop I was talking about. It is absolutely beautiful inside. You wouldn't think it's secondhand books. You'd think this is a brand new bookstore. It was gorgeous inside and very well done. The colour of the shelves I really liked as well. And I was pointing out the bookends. But I'm not really a reader, I just brought you in to show you the shop. And just in case they had more things in here than books, just to have a quick look to see what they had. The second shop is a Age UK, so it's the third one in Malvern. The bakery here is really good. There is another one in the Bernard's Green as well from my other video. Yeah, really yummy. Go in there every time. This shop was really big. I'd say it was slightly lower end than the Age UK at Great Malvern at the top of the hill. That seemed really nice and properly, you know, done out. This shop seemed a bit more higgledy-piggledy. A bit more fuller, I would say. A bit more having to dig around in here. This caught my eye because it's vintage and it looked like it had handcrafted buttons on it. It's like I was debating that floral print dress, but I think it was because I just wanted to buy stuff for the sake of buying stuff. But I am being a bit more sensible these days. Quite like the print on that one, but no, don't need it. Don't need. These were long dresses and I don't need long dresses. But yeah, just having a flick through just in case. I think I decided there was far too many tops to go through to even look. I think I just walked past all of it because it was just too much to look at. Again, I'm in the toy area trying to find something for my son with no luck. We've got the DVDs and CDs in this area and the men's clothing, as well as books. I missed that vanity box. I might have had a look at that if I'd spotted it. But oh well. Another thing I like to keep an eye out when I'm charity shopping is for good quality art materials. So occasionally you'll find some really good like Winsor and Newton watercolours or oil paints, really nice brushes. Art supplies are quite expensive, so I really like to thrift good quality ones when I can, so I always have a stop and look at crafty area just in case. On to our final charity shop of the day, and it is a St. Richard's furniture one. It was huge. It was beautifully laid out and curated. I did buy something from this one. I did manage to find a toy for my son, which was good because the car park we parked at had a playground and it was raining today, so we managed to distract him into the car without seeing the playground with the toy. So we had a very peaceful journey home with avoiding the park in the rain. But yeah, having a flick through the men's shirts. No luck, nothing exciting here. I didn't know what these were. I thought these were bags of garlic to start with, but they're flower bulbs. Low buy gardening year, so I'm not picking any up. I am thinking of planting some flowers in the future though. Not necessarily in my raised beds, but in a couple of pots. That caught my eye for some reason. No idea why. It really wouldn't go in our kitchen. There's a picture of a castle. If you know me, you know I love a castle. Almost looks like Castle Cock in Wales. It wasn't. It was something cottage, if I remember reading it. But yeah, they had a lot of stuff. It all seemed to be laid out really nicely. Now, if you pause the video at 31:34 or 31:35, you'll see a really gorgeous floral sofa in the background. How did I not see that? How did I not see that floral sofa? I mean, it wouldn't go in our house, but a nice English little cottage would be beautiful. Again, me looking at the textiles, seeing if there's anything quilted. No luck today. I have a look at the toys in a minute, but there's loads of kids around there at the moment, so I don't think I film it. I did pick up a busy board for my son for £3 in here, and that's all I left with. These handmade mugs did catch my eye because it was like a set. You don't normally see handmade mugs that are, you know, matching to make a set together, especially thrifted, and they only were £2 each or £2.50 each, and they're beautiful. Absolutely love it. Would love an rustic country kitchen with things like that. So for the future. But yeah, I was impressed with this shop. This is definitely one I'd come back to. I love the wicker baskets. Yeah. Oh yeah, the recipe box. I do open it to check if there's cards in there, and there's no cards in there. But the lid didn't shut very well. As you can see, I was trying to keep it shut and it wouldn't shut, so that was a definite no from me. I've hoped you'd enjoyed my thrifting tour today. Thank you for watching all the way through. I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe, because I will be taking you on more thrifting adventures in the future.